Karl Marx, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Sigmund Freud are all well-known figures in the canon of Western philosophy who each brought unique contributions to the field. Marx is known for revolutionizing politics and economics with his dialectical materialism and communism. Nietzsche for turning philosophy, particularly ancient Greek philosophy, on its head by outlining a deterministic and materialistic theory of morals and metaphysics, known as the will to power. And Freud for discovering the unconscious human mind and some of its elementary functions and mechanisms. These topics are typically not related and can make the end of the modern period in the Western intellectual canon seem disparate, shooting off in different fields and directions. However, there is unity to be found among these thinkers and their philosophical contributions. It was first synthesized by the French philosopher Paul Ricoeur in 1965 and is known as the hermeneutics of suspicion. This is a type of literary interpretation in which seemingly straightforward texts are taken and scrutinized for meanings which are unclear, presumably due to subconscious or conscious repression. Ricoeur claims that Marx, Nietzsche, and Freud are all the quote-unquote masters of suspicion because their texts are all related in this way. Thus, they form the quote-unquote school of suspicion. Upon investigation, Ricoeur's claims seem reasonable. After all, for any of these thinkers to have successfully developed their philosophies, they had to first have been suspicious of the systems presented to them, and then delve deep into the land of repressed information. The thinker that does this most obviously is Freud, as him being skeptical of the conscious human mind as it was understood pre-Freud allowed for the development of concepts like repression and the unconscious mind in the first place. Marx accomplished the development of his system first by being skeptical of the capitalist mode of production and theories of value that were assumed pre-Marx, and then he explored the socially oppressed class conflict between proletariat and bourgeoisie that capitalism was upholding. Nietzsche could not have developed his critiques of morality and metaphysics without first taking certain, particularly Greek doctrines as something to be questioned. He then navigated a genealogy of morals that at its foundation lies a deterministic and power-based will, which, according to Nietzsche, had been repressed by the weak-willed slave morality population. The big takeaway from this topic is that there can be much value in questioning established systems, especially when the assumptions that underlie them are questionable or unjustified in some way. Another good takeaway is that the thinkers that you may think are different aren't always so different as they seem, especially if they are all writing in the legacy of some shared philosophers or philosophy system. For example, Marx, Nietzsche, and Freud all inherited the legacy of German idealism and in some way either expanded it or they sought to refute it. We hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video and are inspired to look into the most repressed parts of yourself and your environment to discover the great ideas and other things that live there. If any of that is the case, then please consider liking the video, leaving your thoughts in the comments, and subscribing as we make more content that is very similar to this on this channel. Thank you, and have a great day.